Hello, I'm Addison K. Witt. I feel like I should say something more, because it's Addison K. Witt of what? We need to come up with a name. Inside Hollywood? That title is already taken. Anyway, hello everybody. I'm back, and let's see what we can get into today and talk about. I like to respond to some of the questions that people ask, and one of the questions was about one of the clients I worked with in the past. They were looking through the creating celebrity videos that I did way back in 2007, 2008, and noticed Sierra Mccormick from the Ant Farm fame on Disney, and asked, at what point did I start working with Sierra, and was I involved in Ant Farm? Well, we'd have to go all the way back to, I believe it was 2007. Sierra Mccormick was about 9 years old when we started working together. She came to my acting studio and I trained her, talked to her parents about Sierra becoming an actress. It was very new for them at that time. And their reply to me is that as long as she's having fun, we're having fun. We're not in it over the money. We just want to make sure that she's learning and growing and having a great time. I thought Sierra was very special, and I told her parents that, and I would like the opportunity to work with her. And so we started working together. She would come every Sunday to my acting class in Sherman Oaks, Studio One, all the way from Palm Springs, and always run in with a really dynamic and fun story. Before Ant Farm, Sierra was best known as the #1 demon on television. She played the character Lilith on Supernatural, and had flown to Canada to film that series, and I'd gone up there at one time also. It was really funny because that I had coached Sierra for that role, and we'd worked on the voice and lowering her voice and rolling her eyes back in her head, which she did very effectively. You can see it if you archive and look at the series. I think the episode is on YouTube. And before that, Sierra was booked in Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? And I knew that they were really interested in Sierra. She was a voracious reader, and I thought that she would be perfect on the series. Her agent really was interested in the money, and as most agents are and should be. They were not willing to pay us the kind of money that the agent was asking for, and he was willing to pass on the series. I put the brakes on as a manager because the show is prime time, and it would introduce Sierra to an incredibly wide audience. It would really highlight her reading ability and how smart she was as a kid, and I thought this was just right up our alley and would make the most impact for a young actress starting out who didn't have a lot of huge credits. She had some good credits, and we were really building the momentum. But I really believe that Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader was going to put us over the top, or at least give us the position we needed so that we could go in any direction. And it worked. And we wound up doing a series of other projects, and then wound up doing a pilot on ABC, and then later getting Ant Farm, and then going on to do Land of the Lost, and so many other projects that there are stark differences between agents and managers, as similar as they seem, especially today when managers are able to submit just the way agents do for television shows, film, stage, whatever it is. Managers are in on it. But at that time, as a manager, you really wanted to have an agent that focus primarily on the submitting for jobs. Agents are most often franchised by one of our labor unions. Managers are not regulated by the unions. Agents are able to and should be submitting for audition possibilities. It's still up to you, the actor, to book the job. The manager's got to focus on your overall career. Managers should have relationships, good strong relationships with agents, and vice versa, because it's really important for your team to work in a cohesive way where everyone is working smarter together on the benefit of building up the client. In the case of Sierra Mccormick, we had a great collaboration early on. After Romantically Challenged, which was another ABC series, we parted ways.